Yo, what's up, guys? Hello. All right, what's up, guys? How are we today? Wait, which one's up? Hello, hello. All right, I'm gonna assume this one's better. So, with that being said, oh wait, all right, hello, great. All right, what's up, guys? All right, so how are we today? I hope everyone had a good trading day. I for one did not. Gonna be pretty honest, but this week we did manage to pull out $3,000, $3,300. Um, Don't know what that is. But yeah, we managed to pull out $3,300. So real quickly, my goats, let me show y'all something. So hold up. So this was on Tuesday. This was on Tuesday. And then on Monday, uh this was on Monday. Right? So in total we're up $3,300 this week. I have another account at 2.2K after today's incident. I'll go over that in a bit, right? But overall, it's been something, bro. Mentally, it's been something. And I also have an eval half passed through Lucid. Shout out Alpha Features. I'm about to get some more accounts with them today and run it up because they're qualified accounts. Those are like some of the best accounts they have because of no consistency. Actually, no, those do have consistency, but no consistency on the qualified accounts, right? So really good evals. Um, Life's been good, bro. I need to low key. Actually, I don't know where this Lego piece goes. Um, Seems like it would go here. But with that being said, though, guys, how was y'all's trading? How did y'all do this week? I want to know. But here, let me go on and talk some more about how what helped me secure these payouts, right? What was my biggest mental switch, right? Like, what was the one thing I'd say, like, yeah, that shit like helped me. So let's go ahead and hop on Top Step X real quick. I was gonna use this, but this platform's not working. So we're just gonna hop on Top Step X and we're gonna draw. I want to draw. Yeah, today's incident was something else, but talk later on that. No, I did not overtrade. No, none of that. Instead, something I like to call the internet. But and I have proof of everything. I have a video of like me like crashing out and everything. So actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna just run it super short. My internet went out mid trade. I couldn't do anything about it. And you can hear me crash out to my boy like my fucking fresh lose account I lose, bro. My top of account that bro, I saw on the contract. I fucking wait to move out, bro. Yeah, I crashed out super hard this morning. So things like this happen to everyone, even people that are profitable, right? Like like this happens, dude. Like this happens, and unfortunately, it's something like I'm just gonna have to thug out. Can't do anything about, right? Um, but I mean, I'm just not gonna be a pussy, and I'm just not gonna give up. So, with that being said, though, what helped me? What really helped me secure these payouts? What's helped me become this great term that everyone calls profitable? What's helped me become successful trading? Nah, I can't even say that because I'm not even like ripping crazy amounts. What's helped me gain clarity in the markets, right? I want to put that, right? I think that's a good way to like, put it. But with that being said though, what's helped me gain clarity in the markets? All right, this is the question of the day. What has helped me gain clarity in the markets? I'm gonna be pretty honest, guys. We can go back to my Discord. We can go look at my messages, and oh, my mom's screaming. We can go back to my Discord. We can look at my messages. I tweaked out a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of crash outs. There's videos of me crying. Pretty emotional person. There's videos of me like begging my friend, like, please help me, bro. Like, I want to get this so bad. And now it's finally starting to click. It's finally starting to go my way. But with that being said, I'm nowhere in the position where I want to be yet. Like, I'm still really working towards that. But, I'm just striving towards that day by day. Also, oh no, it's in the bathroom. I was going to show y'all something, but I'll show y'all later. Um, yeah, I'm striving towards that day by day. And, it's something that it kind of just like happens. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is happening a lot faster than I thought it would. I secured one of my payouts at the beginning of the month. It was a 1.2K payout, and then now, so I'm up like 4K this month, right? And it might be 6K by the end of the month. But it's crazy because Just 2 months ago, I had $10 in my bank. Um, mind you, I could even show photos. Mind you, it was also Christmas. But with that being said, I mean, I still have a job. I still work in a job. It's a little restaurant. I should have a shift in like an hour. But I'm still gonna push out this video because this is what I want to pursue. I want to make not only educational content, but I want to make content that like people can actually like mess with. 1 second. Let me clean this up. I don't want this to be dirty for y'all. Is that better? Oh yeah. Wow, that's way better. Wow. Okay. Like I'm serious about this, y'all. Like I want this shit to take over my life. Like I'm serious. So what helped me gain clarity in the markets, right? I'm no different from others. I'm gonna be pretty honest. My strat, it's super simple. It's super high win rate, and again, I'm a very emotional person. So whenever I tell myself like, hey, if I take a loss, a bullshit loss, I can be like, okay, bro, like I learned a lesson from that, whatever. But if I'm taking a loss and it's like strategically, like my strategy is proven for me to like lose on this certain day, or like my win, like a part of that percentage, that losing percentage in the win rate, I don't like having that too high, right? Because a lot of those like consistent losses will make me go on tilt. So I found a strategy that would like that worked for me, right? A strat that I could go into the markets every day and approach it and just do the same exact thing, right? For me, it's super simple. It's just gonna be simple manipulation followed by displacement and then targeting low RR trades, but accumulating those and hitting base hits along the markets, right? For you, it might not be, right? Everyone trades completely different, and that's the art of trading. It's beautiful because like it's how you perceive the markets, right? So think of it like a drawing, and think of it like this, right? Think of this horse like damn, this horse is mad pretty, but you might think damn, this horse is mad interesting, right? Because and then you might think like, "Ooh, wow, that's super aesthetic or like artistic," but like it's on how we perceive these the markets. This art, I guess you could put it into words, and it's amazing though because at the end of the day, all wait, hello, hello. Ooh, I don't like that. At the end of the day, all we're striving towards is becoming a better version of ourselves, right? We're literally all just working and we just want to become the best possible trader. So the one thing I'd say that gained me clarity in the markets was trusting the process, right? Time and time again, bro. I hated the position I was in. I coped with the idea thinking that I wasn't doing enough when I should have been doing more, right? Until you get to a position where it's like I already know the markets. I know exactly what I'm looking for in the markets. There there is no reason for me to fail, right? I am so focused on this goal. I am so focused on this concept of winning, right? There is zero reason for me to fail. And I know that as long as I show up day in, day out, and I continue accumulating these wins, right? I don't know if that's a good way to use accumulating, but I know that, like, if I just continue to put that work in, day out, it's gonna work out. It's gonna pay off, right? Because as you know, discretion is a huge thing in the markets. The more you see this pattern, the more pattern recognition you obtain, and the more you start being able to be like, boom, that's it. I know that. Like, boom, yeah, this I knew this was happening, right? And it's literally, it's amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, 1 second, guys. Yeah, it's amazing, guys, and it's just like trading is so much simpler than y'all think, guys. It's literally about showing up, sticking to your rules. That's the biggest thing I'd say. Something I learned from somebody. His name is Cole. I imagine y'all know him. He's in the space. NQ Cole, Cole Trades, Costa, whatever. Super cool guy. I hope to one day meet him. Um, he challenged me to this, and it was like, well, he challenged a bunch of people to this. Made a video on it, and it inspired me a lot. He told me stick to your rules for 30 days and see how far that gets you. Right? I took that completely honest. I didn't know how to apply it. I took it and I literally just brushed my shoulder off because I was like, okay, like I already know what I'm doing, right? Well, I'm gonna do it, right, quote unquote. But I'd cope. Every time I break a rule, I'd cope. I would tell myself, whatever, like I would just cope. I'm gonna be pretty honest. I would just cope. I would not trade my strategy. I would just cope with the idea of it, and I would hate the position I would be stuck in, right? Like I hated that. Wait, I hope this looks good. I hated that. Right? I hated that for me because I knew I could do better. Right? Until one night I was done. I was fed up with the way I was trading. I was fed up with it. I would use eval after eval after eval. I would tell my dad, Dad, I passed an account. I was lying to him. I wasn't being honest to him. It was because I didn't want him to worry about me. Because there was one night where he even told me if this was even for me, and I know it is. Like this is something that's such like I can obtain it, right? Anyone can obtain it, but it's literally just the work that you put in. The work that you put in is gonna be able to pay you off, right? And I can vouch for this. I'm gonna be pretty honest. I don't know I have a lot of money yet, right? But I'm telling you now before I do, right? Because I know that's gonna come to me. I know all the monetary stuff is gonna come to me, right? Because I'm putting that work in, and I know that day in day out. As long as I continue doing so and follow God's plan, it is all going to pay off in the end, right? The same verse, like literally, my boy Steven, bro. My boy Steven Ace. Shout out if you're watching, bro. I love you. Steven Ace. He posted a reel yesterday, a TikTok. Wait, can y'all see? Yeah, it was with my tat. It's literally Romans 8:11. Like the same blood that drives through Jesus Christ, like that's in you, bro. And like, dude, it's amazing. It's amazing what like the mind can do, like what we're capable of, right? But that's only when you stop doubting yourself, right? That's only when you stop doubting yourself. Because I truly think, right, we're capable for so much more than we think, but we doubt ourselves so much, and that holds us back so much more than you can imagine, right? What I want to be able to like get out of this video though, just trade. Just trade. You know, I imagine you have your strategy. If you don't, I would recommend going and finding a strat that suits you, right? For me, I have my strat, like I mentioned, that's high win rate, low losses, and that helps me keep my psychology straight, and it allows me to look forward to the next day because I know if I show up, I execute properly, I already have that win promised to me, you know? Like I already yeah, I already have that promised to me. So find your strategy, set your rules in place, right? That's I think what'll gain you the true clarity is knowing that as long as you show up to the markets and execute and follow your rules, then you're destined to succeed, right? Obviously, I'm still under pressure, right? I'm not gonna say I'm comfortable. I'm nowhere near comfortable. Matter of fact, I want to make like 100x, right? But I can't speedrun that, right? I have to give it time, but I can't just slack either, right? So I'm fully dedicated to this shit, bro. Like I'm fully dedicated to this shit. I'm going to make this shit work. And I know I will. But with that being said, you just gotta give it time and gain that mental clarity knowing that it's all gonna work out as long as you show up day in, day out. So I really hope y'all can take some value out of this video. No, I am a regular 19-year-old. I'm about to go to my job. I still have a job. I'm not gonna quit my job, right? Because why would I remove an income source in my life? I proved y'all. I showed y'all my payouts this week, and maybe an upcoming payout on this account. I don't really know what's up. And then I also have a Lucid account that I have passed today. But I want y'all boys to know that this shit is really possible, right? I want you to remember me because I'm telling y'all, like months from now, I will be levels ahead of this, bro. I cannot wait to see where I am this time next year. Matter of fact, I can't even wait to see where I am in the summer, dog. Because day in, day out, I'm improving and I'm learning from my mistakes. Whether I don't make a mistake or I do, there's always something to carry on into the next day. And, you know, just be that 1% better, right? So, appreciate y'all tapping into this video, guys. That ass seriously means a lot. If y'all watch to the end, please leave a like. But, just trade, guys. Seriously, just trade. I am running an Alpha Futures giveaway, so if y'all want to tap into that, it would be amazing. It would also mean a lot because I'm really trying to grow my socials, guys. But I appreciate sorry, I appreciate every single one of y'all. And again, tap into the Instagram. If y'all have any questions at all, y'all can just DM me on Instagram. I don't sell a course. I don't sell any of that stuff. So hit me up, and then we can have a little chat. I can just help you out and see what situation you're in, and just give you some peace of mind, right? Because I'm gonna be pretty honest. Like I'm just gonna tell you, like, yo, bro, like, you know, like your strat's not working for you, or some, you know, some other BS, right? But with that being said, though, I do love y'all, boys, and let's run it up 2026. Daily posts coming. So I hope this video meant something to y'all, and I'll catch y'all.